We will live as three. If this does not suit you, dear wife, I will prepare a carriage to take you to your father," declared Duke George Buckingham, son of the famous Buckingham. Maria, suppressing her indignation, agreed. She loved her husband and was ready to endure his favorite, a cold January morning. Duke Buckingham is racing toward Barn Elms, the place where the long-awaited duel will finally take place. He must reclaim his beloved, wresting her from her husband's grasp. The entire court was intrigued by this duel, for the Duke was known not only for his charm but also for his hot temper, while Shrewsbury, despite his title, remained a rather indecisive man in such matters. Anna-Maria Brudenell, the woman at the center of this conflict, was in a convent in France, where she had gone voluntarily. 9 years earlier, in 1659, Anna-Maria Brudenell had bound her fate to Francis Talbot, the 11th Earl of Shrewsbury. Their union was far from happy. He was a 36-year-old wealthy landowner. She was a young beauty who had already realized the power of her allure. Anna-Maria never hid her passions. She was known not only for her beauty, but also for her ability to manipulate those around her, using her charm to achieve her goals. Her magnetism drew men in, and fidelity to marital vows was not among her priorities. Shrewsbury endured his wife's infidelities for a long time until the court began mocking him for his passivity. But rumors that Buckingham was hiding Anna-Maria in England became the final straw. Shrewsbury finally challenged the Duke to a duel. Buckingham had no intention of backing down. After all, he had recently acquired the Cliveden estate, where he planned to settle with his beloved and his lawful wife. The outcome of the duel was fateful. Buckingham wounded Shrewsbury with his sword, and though the latter managed to survive, his condition rapidly worsened. Doctors did everything they could to save the Earl, but his body weakened, and the wound refused to heal. On March 16, 1668, he passed away, defending the honor of a woman who perhaps did not deserve it. His death was not just a personal tragedy, but a major event that sparked much gossip at court. Rumors, whispers, and condemnations spread like wildfire, but for Anna-Maria and Buckingham, it meant only one thing: their path to a shared life was now open. Returning from France, Anna-Maria played the role of a grieving widow. She dressed in mourning, followed all the court's traditions, and displayed deep sorrow. However, in secret, she and Buckingham rejoiced. Nothing stood in their way now. They were overwhelmed by a sense of freedom, and the future seemed full of new possibilities. This woman conquered not only men, but life itself. Her porcelain skin, chestnut curls, and large, expressive eyes made her unforgettable. Yet beneath her outward modesty lay an iron will. Anna-Maria was born into the family of Robert Brudenell, the second Earl of Cardigan. Her father was known for his patronage of art and literature, while her mother was one of the most educated women of her time, ensuring Anna-Maria received an excellent education. Her marriage to Shrewsbury promised stability, wealth, and social standing. But her husband proved to be a gloomy, strict man, indifferent to the pleasures of high society. A few years after their wedding, Anna-Maria fully immersed herself in the world of court intrigues and romantic adventures. One of her most fateful affairs was with George Villiers, the second Duke of Buckingham. This man was not only a brilliant courtier, but an adventurer willing to risk everything for love. At first, he married Mary Fairfax to reclaim his family's confiscated estates. Though this marriage was more of a calculation than a passion, Mary loved him sincerely and devotedly. Even when Anna-Maria entered Buckingham's life, his wife did not turn away from him. However, Anna-Maria had no desire to be a secret mistress. Her ambition to take center stage in Buckingham's life was so strong that she unhesitatingly moved into Cliveden, the house where his wife already lived. Divorce was unthinkable, so the Duke demanded that Mary accept the new reality. If she refused, the carriage was ready to take her away. There was no hesitation in this decision, for Buckingham was not one to deny himself his desires. Mary relented. Over time, she and Anna-Maria developed a semblance of friendship, though it was more of an enforced truce. The three of them shared a home and the Duke's attention, turning their daily lives into a delicate balancing act. Sometimes Buckingham spent his evenings with Mary, showing her affection, only to shamelessly flirt with Anna-Maria the next morning. Perhaps they even had an unspoken schedule. Today, you are with the husband. Tomorrow, it's me. In this strange love triangle, conventional marital rules had no place, yet each of them found their own advantage in it. Anna-Maria was used to controlling people's fates. When one of her former lovers, Henry Killigrew, began spreading unpleasant rumors about her, she decided to act harshly. In May 1669, his carriage was surrounded on the road by unknown men and he was brutally beaten. It was later discovered that some of the attackers were connected to Anna-Maria's inner circle, though no direct evidence of her involvement was ever found. Whispers suggested she was the mastermind behind it. In 1670, Anna-Maria became pregnant again. Mary, Buckingham's lawful wife, cared for her rival during the pregnancy. But fate was unkind. The child did not survive. The scandalous life of Buckingham and his double family did not go unnoticed. In 1674, the guardians of Charles, Anna-Maria's son, demanded that Parliament condemn her relationship with the Duke. King Charles II stripped Buckingham of all his positions, and soon the House of Lords forbade the Duke and Anna-Maria from living together. Disillusioned, Anna-Maria left Cliveden. To secure her future, she reconciled with her son and later remarried. In 1677, she wed Captain George Rodney Bridges. Buckingham suffered greatly from the loss. He had lost not only the woman for whom he had risked everything, but also his standing at court. In 1687, weakened by illness, he died alone at his estate. Anna-Maria, on the other hand, lived a long life. Despite the scandals, she remained an influential figure in aristocratic circles and skillfully used her connections to maintain her high status. She left behind her scandalous youth and became a devoted wife to her second husband. Thus ended this extraordinary love triangle full of passion, intrigue, and fateful decisions. And what do you think of this story? Share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next story.